Hello. So, hi everybody. I'm really new to this whole YouTube thing, and I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know much about it, but uploading videos. I don't know editing. I don't know. I have no experience with any technical stuff when it comes to doing any of that stuff. So, forgive me if my videos aren't um, edited and you know I'm just rambling on talking. I'll eventually learn how to do that. But I wanted to come on today and say hi. And it's been a little while since I uploaded a video. And I wanted to do a review. It's not going to be a full review right now, but I wanted to do a review on a modern fertility test. I ordered the test back in September. And I would have been had these results, but um, it ended up getting stolen out of my car. I had it in a bag, and the bag that it was in got stolen out of my car. So I don't know. I just was disappointed, and with so many other things going on at the time, I just didn't contact the company to let them know what had happened. But when I did recently, they were very nice, and they sent me the test at no charge. So I got the test just in time. So with the test, you are supposed to test on day 3 of your period. This is my first time ever taking a test like this. Um, I don't know. I guess I really haven't done a formal introduction on here either. I'm 46 years old. I have 13 children, and I've been having a lot of changes in my body lately, and I kind of just want to know what's going on and to see where I was at. If it could give me, an idea of, where I'm at hormonally, and where I could possibly be in the stages of from perimenopause to menopause right now. I was on birth control a year ago. I had the IUD, the Skyla, Kylena. I had the Kylena. I had it in for after the birth of my 13th child, and it didn't really go too well for me. I had a lot of pain with it. A lot of pain in my ovaries a lot. I experienced bleeding in between periods, bleeding during sex, and the hormones in it were low, but it just was too much for my brain to handle. Any type of alterations to my hormones just doesn't really suit well for me. I don't do well with that type of, with if I'm on birth control and there's the birth control is there to stop you from ovulating, um, then that has a bad effect on me, hormonally and mentally. So hold on, excuse me, excuse me. Whew. Yeah. So with all um, I really wasn't a good candidate. I should have never been given the birth control because I have a history of depression, um, and postpartum depression. So that's not really a good indicator for me because, like I said, any hormone fluctuations would be really kind of bad for me, and it was. I went into a deep depression, and it wasn't good. And I said, I think it's time for me to get this thing out. I took it out, and ever since I've taken it out, like 6 months after. So when I took it out in March, I started getting my periods again in May, and I've been getting a period every month. But those periods have gotten shorter. So I went from 38-day cycles to 31-day cycles, and I track all my cycles. I've been tracking them for years. Um, and so 6 months after I took it out, my cycles have been getting shorter and shorter. Like I went from having 38-day cycles initially at first because it just started from after getting off birth control to having 6 months later having 24-day cycles. So that's kind of where I've been lately, having 24, 25, 26, 27-day cycles. And it's really been like between 24 and 25-day cycles. I get a period like every 3 weeks now. And so I was I thought it was really drastic and dramatic. Here, baby. I thought it was very drastic and dramatic. That it's been such a dramatic change so quickly. And I haven't been using protection, and I haven't been being careful, and I haven't been getting pregnant. And truth be told, like, I don't want any more children after my last experience with my 13th child. It was pretty traumatic. And it just kind of pushed me to the edge of childbearing. Here, honey, Isaiah. So I ended up having to have an emergency C-section due to complications of my son's heart rate dropping. You know, it's a whole story. I just got my medical records, and I saw that, you know, my baby's heart rate, which I thought before I got the medical records that it had dropped down to 90, and I thought that was bad. When I got the medical record, I realized that it had dropped down to 50, and my son's life was in danger, and I had to have the emergency C-section, and I was really shocked and just overwhelmed by the things that I read. Like, wow, like we were both so close to death. My heart rate went up to 200. My blood pressure went up to over 200. Just, you know, I believe that every woman has a choice to choose what's best for her. And after having 13 children, going through pregnancy and birth, it really took a toll on my body. I don't believe what they said. The doctors say, you know, oh, your uterus is tired. Your uterus doesn't get tired. You know, your uterus is made to bear children. Now, if there's some problems surrounding that, then that's different. But I never had any problems. I never had a prolapsed uterus, or incompetent cervix, high blood pressure during pregnancy. I never had, you know, complications to complicate my pregnancy until I started getting towards later, being older, getting pregnant, and just being more tired and just taxing. The pregnancy was taxing anyway, and just getting older and going through that was it's really taxing. And then my last child had a genetic disorder. He has Down syndrome, and so, you know, I chalked that up to my age. Like, you know, when I got pregnant with him, like I barely caught him. Like, my egg was about to die, and I was like, I want a baby, you know, and I went for it and got pregnant, you know. So I understood what was happening, and I just felt like all the signs were there. Everything was lining up for me, and just the finale was the emergency C-section. I mean, I had so many complications in the pregnancy that I hadn't had before. You know, when I went in, they went in to induce me because I had polyhydramnios, which is a condition that is excessive amniotic fluid. I was afraid that my water was going to break and his cord was going to come out, so I just planned an induction. And then they did an ultrasound during the induction, so my baby was breached, so I wanted him turned. So I did all that. I got the baby turned, they drained the fluid out, and I went back into my room, and they started the induction, which I, you know, told them to just pace it. I'm not in a hurry, you know, see what my body does naturally. And I went into labor naturally, and then they gave me Pitocin and everything like that, but what happened was I got to 80% effaced, 5 centimeters dilated, and my baby was -1 station. I never went any further. You know, it just, everything stopped. And he began to, from them pulling the fluid out, that fluid was protecting him. It was cushioning him. And when they pulled 2,000 milliliters of it out of me, which I will insert a picture when I learn how to do all that stuff and insert pictures and all that. I'll insert a picture of the fluid that they took out of me. And I can also put in some videos I have of being in labor, and when the crisis, you know, right before the crisis began. I have all that footage. I just have to learn how to put it up here so everybody can see, so I can share my story about what happened. Anyhow, so it was very dramatic, and I just, I 13 children, never had a C-section before. It was the first time I ever had a C-section. It was horrible. I was afraid. I was nervous, and I was in severe pain. My blood pressure went up to 210 when I came out of the emergency room, out of surgery. My body was going through it. And I wasn't really handling the pain very well. It was so bad, I felt like I just left my body. I asked them to give me more drugs. It just seemed like when I came out of the operating room, the pain just hit me out of nowhere. I didn't understand. I had a whole spinal. I was numb from the damn chest down. I couldn't feel my body. Couldn't feel what they was doing to me. So it was just hard. It was a very hard experience. And having to be on, strong pain medication afterwards was just a lot. I just had a baby. I just wanted to just lay in the bed and rest. I wanted nobody bothering me. So after that, I just decided no more, and so I went on the birth control. It didn't work out for me mentally, and I was going through too much. I was really going through too much, and I decided that I didn't want any more. But again, I have not been being careful. I have not been using any protection. I have not been tracking as far as like making sure I'm not doing it at the time when I'm ovulating. Nothing. I've been tracking, but I have not been following every like I would if I wanted to prevent pregnancy. So it was just like, and I'm not getting pregnant. So I said, let me check, and that's what prompted me to. I just kind of ran across the website, saw this, and decided, let me get it. I'm just now testing, and I didn't record myself testing, but I do have everything because it needed to dry. And so in the kit, I know I'm babbling on. You have these inserts and everything. This is the number. This is the activation number that you put in to activate your kit when you get it. And then you have everything that comes in the kit, a set of instructions of how to use the kit and exactly what to do. You have to, fast for 8 hours. You need to test on the 3rd day of your period. So if you get your period on Monday morning, you test Wednesday morning. Make sure you fast for 8 hours, and make sure you drink water and run your hands under hot water. That's what I did. And then I rubbed them together, and I got all my little tools out. So I've already taken the test. So these are the lancets. Let me just show you real quick. It was really easy to do. I didn't, like I said, record it. I don't know if people like to see blood and stuff, but people like to see childbirth and different things. So I don't know, but I would have showed it, but I didn't record it. So that's why I'm not. But you just take the lancet, clean your finger with the alcohol pad. You take it, you push it into your finger, it pops. And then the blood comes out. This is the bag they give you, the biohazard bag. After you use the lancets, you're supposed to put the lancets in the biohazard bag. And then, depending on the test you're doing, if you're doing just one little panel, then they'll give you one test. But if you're doing two, they'll give you two panels, cards. You put your name and everything on there, and this is what you have to do. You drop the blood. You don't touch the card with your finger. Let the blood drop onto the card, and then it has to get still past the line. In order for them to be able to get a complete test, they need to have the blood sample going past the line where you see the arrows. See that? So it's past the line, it's good, it's past the line, and it's dry. I let it dry for an hour, and now I'm about to put it into the envelopes, which they give you these. You do not open these until the tests are dry. Once they're dry, you open it, and they did give me two, one for each panel. So I'll open that real quick. Okay, do not take anything out of here that's in here. Everything in here is to preserve. See? That's all to preserve the sample. So just drop that in there. And then close that up real good. There you go. You hear that crinkling? All right, that's the first one. Now I'm going to do the second one. It's not open. It says, do not open the bag until you are ready to place your dried sample in the bag, and don't remove any contents from the bag. And be sure the bag is completely sealed before you put it in the self-addressed envelope that they gave you with the test. So I like the fact that they gave you everything you need to just test and go. I like that. So I'm putting the second one in. it gives you a panel and an array of your hormone levels, your TH, your FS, your fish levels, your prolactin, um, just different, your ovarian reserve, your LH, all the hormones that women have. We have, to tell us where we are. And so it comes with this, self posted postage paid sticker and an envelope. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off here. And then put that on here. Put that on there just like that. It's on there. And then drop into inside. Just make sure it's closed. And not falling out. And then that's really it. You just drop it off, peel off the little sticker thingy. And it's good to go. Your name and stuff is in there. Your kid's activated. And then you send it in the same day. That's very important. So you don't want to leave it just sitting there. You want to get it in and shipped out to them because it is going to California. That's going to take a few days. So it takes about, I think it said it takes like up to 10 business days. So don't include the weekends. So today's Wednesday, the 17th of February. And so if I do that, so not counting the 2 days in the weekend, if I send it today, so that's Thursday, Friday, and then don't count Sunday or Monday. So it's Thursday, Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which would be 2 days, 5 days. So it probably won't be back until like mid-March. 10 business days. So with all this COVID and stuff going on, I just think it's really convenient. Even before COVID, it was, I had the test, but it's really convenient just to simply do it. If you're not comfortable, you can always go to the lab and do it, whatever. It just depends on what your preference is. This type of stuff doesn't gross me out, so it was pretty easy for me to just do it, But I really am wanting to know where I am hormonally, just to see where I'm at. It's my purpose of taking the test isn't so that I can get pregnant. I don't, like I said, I don't want to have any more children. I do not want to be sterilized, or have anything taken out. I feel that God is just doing this naturally for me, and I do see that my fertility has gone down dramatically, and I don't know, I have a lot of emotions behind that, you know what I mean? But I'm just looking forward to seeing what the test is going to be able to tell me, what's normal, what's not, and then I'll do my due diligence and my research and see everything. The app does make it really easy for you to, when you scroll over the each hormone, it tells you what the hormone is for, you know what I mean, and it tells you if it's normal, if it's not. Like, I just watch other videos of other women doing the test too, so that's how I know. But me personally, my own experience, I don't have the results yet, so I'm just kind of waiting. Once I drop it in the mail, then it'll be a go. It'll just be a waiting thing now. So I'm looking forward to that. I will do a video of my test results, and I will start doing more videos. Like I said, I haven't done a formal introduction of myself and who I am, what I'm about, and why I'm here, and my whole story. But I do plan to do that. I'm gonna upload another video doing that. But listen, I don't want to bore you. Thanks for watching, and hopefully, like I said, I'll get more acclimated to recording and learning how to edit and just making things more interesting. But besides all that, the important thing is that I do have a story, I do have a life, I do have things to share, and I do have experiences and different things that I do want to come on and talk about, and just kind of start the whole blogging thing, so that's what I'm doing, sharing my life with the world. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back with the update soon.